Welcome to the jungle. I'm a lion. Looking to do a little hunt today. Let's see what's lurking in the bushes. So today I've decided for this episode that I would do one about this. We're not informed about, I get lost in hip hop culture sometimes. And we want to get informed here and there. I'm not in the younger generation's point of view. So I can't, how when you get older, you realize you no longer have connections to certain things in life because you're getting, older. Like, you don't understand music cultures or slangs and stuff because, at some point, you're no longer in the younger crowd. You have to, hear it from other things or word of mouth. So I wanted to learn about hip hop, and I'm a big hip hop fan. But I'm very particular on who I like. Trust me, you guys would hate me. I'm a stickler. Besides the fact that I have solid picks of my own, I like to get informed about what's going down in the hip hop community because it would be nice to know about what's happening. And there is this channel I found called Lifties, and this kid, I don't know how old he is. I think he's younger than me for sure. Because I'm almost about to hit 30 soon. Woo woo. And he looks like he's still in his early 20s, or maybe even he's in his teens. But this kid kind of gets informed about a lot of information. He looks a lot of stuff up in his free time, and he has a really cool background and everything. I like his whole atmosphere because he does have some interesting points of view. And this one, he's talking about Logic apparently got dissed by Denzel Curry in a certain rap line. If you don't know who Denzel Curry is and Logic is, that's why it's great to have this kid around because he'll give you all that information. But Logic's actually one of my big rap fans. He's one of my guys in my list. Denzel Curry, I like him too. I've listened to Taboo and Sumo, and there's a whole lot of other songs he has out there. It's pretty good. Is he anywhere in a Logic level? Not yet. I don't think so. But he did. Apparently, there's something that we need to address, and Lifty is going to address it for us.
Or Lifties, whatever you guys do want to go ahead and call me. And last month, Denzel Curry dropped a collab tape with Kenny Beats. And on that collab tape, he had a song titled Diet, where some people thought he was possibly taking shots at Logic. I'm one of the people that thought he was taking shots at him. Because in the song, Denzel Curry has a line where he says, "This next bar, I was about to do some Logic shit. But now I gotta stop this shit and let me pop my shit." Like I said, a lot of people were possibly thinking that was a Logic diss. He was just throwing shots at Logic for whatever reason. And Denzel Curry actually went on Genius and broke down that song and explained some of the lyrics just a few days ago. So in the Genius interview, when it came to the lyric where Denzel Curry may have dissed Logic, this is what he had to say.
Okay, so let's hear what he has. Look, so I want you guys to take this context, or take whatever you can and understand what this man is saying through the interviews, and tell me what you guys feel about his reasoning behind this lyrics.
Getting offended if I said I was about to do some Logic shit. Logic lyrical as hell, you know what I'm saying? Most people call it corny. I don't got no problem with Logic at all, I was just saying I'm just saying I'm not gonna do what another rapper do. I'm gonna do what Denzel know how to do, That's what I mean by that. So everybody was like, "Ooh, it's beef." Y'all just want beef to go down.
Okay. So before he gives us his point of view, they say he said Logic. People call he corny. He said corny. Okay, he didn't say that. He didn't say anything in respect, saying Logic. He did say Logic has some lyrical talent, but he says they're corny. He says that people call it corny, but he's also kind of relating that corny. He could have phrased that another way, because rap artists recognizes respect. Game recognizes game. And Logic has had more diverse rap albums than Denzel Curry, I will say, right at this point. So the way he presented that is off-putting.
A lot to say about this topic. Let me just get that out of the way right now. But before I do go ahead and get into it, just want to say, if you guys are new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe, drop a like if you guys do enjoy this video at any point in time. Let's try and go for 125 likes, guys. You guys have been showing a lot of support on the daily uploads this past week, so let's keep it going. But it's time to put all that aside let's talk about this Denzel Curry situation. Now, I just want to start by saying I can clearly see what Denzel Curry is trying to say. I can see where he's coming from in this statement. But there's still many flaws in what he has to say in this situation. His main explanation for why he said what he had to say about Logic in that song was basically that he's not going to do what another rapper does. He's just going to do what he does.
Exactly.
He's not going to take someone else's flow. He's just going to stay on his own flow, do what he always does, you know? And if that's the case, I'm just sitting here thinking, like, why bring Logic up in the first place? What's the whole point of bringing him up at all? Like, if you really just want to stay on your own wave, you want to do what you're doing, I can assure you guys, literally nobody is comparing Logic and Denzel Curry. No one is telling Denzel Curry he needs a rap like Logic, saying he needs to hop on Logic's wave or anything. Honestly, I do get and I do appreciate Denzel staying true to himself, saying like, yo, I'm just going to do what Denzel does, I'm not going to do what someone else does. But I really do find a situation hard to believe where someone would tell Denzel Curry, like, yo, you need to rap like Logic on this song. I find any situation like that really hard to believe. So it's just like, if you're gonna do what you're gonna do, then just do it. You don't have to bring up someone else. That's really the main point of what I'm trying to say. And honestly, that's why people are perceiving what Denzel had to say about Logic a diss. I probably sound like a broken record repeating myself here, but nobody was stopping Denzel from doing what he was originally planning out to do. So therefore, on the flip side, he didn't have really any reason to outright explain that he's not gonna rap on Logic's style. And don't get me wrong, guys, alright, I mess with Denzel's music. I like it. And I'm also a big Logic fan, as you guys probably know from the countless amount of videos that I've made on it. But just the more I think about that bar, and the more I even think about his explanation on the bar, it just seems more unnecessary every single time, bro. It leads me to believe every time that this maybe was a diss. I'm not sure if I should even be looking into it this much, but that's just how I interpreted what Denzel said. And I know I'm probably coming off as a huge hater to Denzel in this video, which is annoying me because I don't hate him by any means, bro. Like I said earlier in the video, I mess with his music. I think he's dope as a person. But in this situation, everything's just a bit iffy to me. Like, for example, how he was speaking in the Genius interview about how annoyed he was getting at people bringing up to him that he dissed Logic. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just a consequence of obviously what he said in the song. And if he didn't want people to bring up what he said in the song, don't say it in the song. It's really that simple at the end of the day. The song still could have been made and still could have sounded exactly how it sounded without including that bar. And that's really what I'm trying to get to at the end of the day. All I'm really getting at here and what I want to wrap this video up with is that this bar is just unnecessary. If you guys agree with me in the situation...
Okay, so I feel like the necessary need, I'm just going to make the short point. The necessary need to have to say that I respect these artists and to have to tell them like I'm not a hater and stuff, it should be already pretty obvious. We're just trying to dissect what we feel about the situation. Not that we think, oh, Denzel is terrible. Like, there are people out there that will make it obvious that they hate certain artists. But if you're addressing an issue and you're just pointing out some obvious facts and how behaviors are showing you like the tones of certain things, there's a debate. There's just no need to hate or throw some shade at someone just for throwing an opinion out there. So with that being said, I'm gonna end it with that note. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys did, please share, like, subscribe to the channel. As always, really appreciate you guys. Catch you guys later. Peace.